almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. To the air again, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Amendola, he was the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second and 10, Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. Powers through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The give is to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Black 22!
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Target!
From the gun, here's Watson. It finds Randall Cobb for the completion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, let's go. What?
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Richmond.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
Watson got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson now to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the red zone now, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Richmond. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now it's Watson, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.